and today we are looking at our last few pages, well, page 150 in our workbook. Okay, so let's get started and let's begin with question 10. So I'm going to read it for us and then we'll go ahead and see what it's asking. Okay, so a notebook costs 45 cents. A pen costs 8 times as much as the notebook. What is the cost of the pen? So let's get started and let's see what is it that we have to do. So we have to multiply. We have to multiply 45 to 8. Okay, so let's do that. And you're going to multiply with me. Okay, so 45 times 8. Okay, so go ahead and do this with me. So 8 times 5, so we multiply our 8 to our ones first. So 8 times 5 gives me 40. I write my 0 down. I take my 4 at the top. Then I go ahead and I multiply my 8 to 4, right? So 8 times 4 gives me 32. 32 plus 4 gives me 36. So, is the cost of the pen $360? No, I need to remember to put my decimal because I'm working with money. So the cost of the pen is $3.60. So the pen costs $3.60. Okay, let's get to our next question. So our next question is, Matthew took 20 minutes to walk from his house to school. He reached at 7:10 a.m. What time did he leave school? So I have my clock here. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to draw a clock for us. I have 3 and I have 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. Okay, there is our clock. And it says he reached school at 7:10 a.m. So I am going to put my hour hand at 7 and the long hand would be at 2. Okay, so the short hand is at 7 and the long hand, just give me 2 minutes and I will show you what is it that I'm doing. Okay, here we go. So he got to school at 7:10 a.m. Now they're saying Matthew took 20 minutes to walk from his house to school. So let's go back 20 minutes. So that means if we go back 20 minutes, so remember each number is 5 minutes apart. So 5, 10, 15, and 20. Okay, so I know that it should be, my minute hand should be at, so I'm going to remove my minute hand from 10, and I'm going to put it at, 2, and I'm going to mark it at 10 because that would be, that's 20 minutes. Now, remember when we cross our, so we crossed our 12-minute mark, right? 12 our hour mark. So that means our hour hand has to change as well because every time we cross over 12, we have to change our hour as well. So that means our hand should no longer be at 7, but because we're going back, our hand should also go back and it should go back to 6, right? So I'm gonna put my hour hand to 6. Now let's see what time did he leave school because that's what they need to know. When did he leave school? So my hour hand is at 6 and my minute hand is at 10. Tell me what time is my clock showing? So it's 6 hours and how many minutes? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55. So that means he left his house at 6:55 a.m. let's get to our next question, which is question 12. So let's read it. It says there are 8 sugar cookies. So I'm going to draw my 8 sugar cookies first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sugar cookies and 6 coconut cookies in one box. So let's draw, I'm going to draw my coconut cookies square. So there are 8 and there are 6. Okay. Now we need to, so they want to know how many cookies are there in 5 boxes. Well, let's go ahead and let's see, well, how many are there in one box? So in one box, we have 8 sugar cookies and 6 coconut cookies. So we have, and they want to know how many cookies are there in 5 boxes. So let's find out how many there are in one box. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So in one box, there are how many cookies? One box equal 14. So one box equal 14 cookies. They want to know 5. In 5 boxes, how many cookies will there be in 5 boxes? In one, there are 14. What do you think we need to do? We need to multiply these two numbers. So let's go ahead and let's multiply 5 and 14. So I'm gonna erase this. So 14 multiplied by 5. I begin with 5 times 4 gives me 20. So I write my 0 down. I carry my 2 at the top. 5 times 1 gives me, so now I'm done multiplying my 5 to my 1s. I need to multiply my 5 to my 10s. 5 times 1 gives me 5 plus 2. That gives me 7, right? So 7. That means how many cookies are there in 5 boxes? 70 cookies in 5 boxes. Okay, so that is our lesson for Tuesday. And I will see you soon, actually, at the end of this week on Friday.